Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with Forged Irish Stout, freebets.com, Empire Fight Store and Ready to Fight. We're here. Junaid Bostan. Junaid, I was gutted I didn't get to come to your fight because all you boys were in America doing your thing. I know we had someone there, but look, you had, let's say it was an acid test, but you had something a bit different. You had a guy sat across from a table going at you the whole 5 weeks saying, look, you're still green in this game. How much did you enjoy that fight week? I know you maybe weren't overly pleased with your performance, but something different, you going out there and take him out in a round. Explain what that fight week was like for you, and what are your thoughts now looking back on it?
It's a valuable fight week. I've learned a lot in and out of the ring. A lot of dilemmas come and arose, and I've learned a lot early on in my career. It was my eighth fight, and I learned a lot in it. And to go forward in my career, I'm glad I've learned these experiences now with a good win out in America. My profile has raised, then rather have a loss further on in my career and learn the lessons the hard way.
I was just about to say, does a fight like that, maybe one that isn't one that when you map it out in your head goes to plan, is that going to do you more good than, say, going out there and just taking him out in a round? Because as you go up through the levels, like everyone expects you to do, you've on everyone's sort of mind when they talk about this gym, everybody in this gym, they expect big things from you. So to have that now, you mentioned it there, I think that does more good for you to prepare you mentally as well as just physically.
Yes, as long as you learn from it. If you're not learning from it, then no, because then you're learning from nothing from it, and then you're just having a hard fight for nothing. So as long as you're learning, then yeah.
What you learnt from it? What's the biggest takeaway? What were you not happy about from it?
A lot of things, but I ain't trying to say too much yet. So when it comes to when I'm fighting, then obviously I'll show the lessons that I've learned and improve in and outside the ring, lifestyle change.
Is that a part of that fighter's mentality where, I'm not asking for excuses off you, by the way, but where you're like, don't want to make any excuses, like it's just a part of the learning?
No, definitely. I know what I did wrong. I know things what happened beforehand. I don't need to go into it. It's just things I need to rectify before I go into my next fight. So then there's no reason for them stuff to happen.
Well, look, a victory anyway. You clearly won the fight. You bounce on now. A lot of talk, although there's not confirmation, that potentially Dalton's headlining in Sheffield. Rumours online saying March time. Strong rumours. I take it you would like to get back out probably either on that card or in and around that day. Have you had any sort of confirmation? What's your update kind of thing?
Well, if it's a Sheffield card, I'm on it, obviously. I'm definitely wanting to be on it, but I'm just in two minds of it right now, because from what I'm understanding, it might be during Ramadan. So depending on how that goes on, I'll have to wait and see. But obviously, if it's a Sheffield card, I would love to be on it.
Obviously, faith would take priority for you.
Yeah, definitely. So it's just one of them. I have to wait and see what happens and see if I can do so.
How big is that in your life? To take away from that comment, does that give you that bit of, peace away from boxing? A lot of people, fall back on religion or carry it through the day. How does that your sort of religion and your beliefs? How does that help you, especially when maybe you're not happy with yourself, not happy with the performance? Is that something that you lean back on, take pride from, take courage from to move forward?
Yeah, definitely. Faith's a big thing. It sets your principles as a man, your foundations as a human being. Growing up, obviously I'm a Muslim, Islam's my faith, and it just sets my foundations and beliefs and principles as a man and how I go about life. I'm not making out like I'm a massive religious man, like I'm proper dead religious, like I am, but I'm not one of them what starts praying 5 times a day and everything like that. Inshallah I do get to that point, but for right now, as a man I am a Muslim and I'm proud of it.
Well, look, everyone's faiths you demonstrate in different ways. I know a lot of Christians don't go to church, but they pray most days, kind of thing. So it is what it is. Look, back to your boxing. What can we expect from you next time out? What are the tweaks we're going to see in Junaid Bostan for this next fight?
A much more disciplined, diligent Junaid Bostan, definitely. And we'll get to a point where I've definitely got the sharpness and everything like that. I just feel like I need to be a bit more disciplined and understand I've got a job at task and understand it might be going a bit too easy, but I think it's more things outside the camp. I think they're the things I need to rectify, and then obviously when I'm in the ring, it's just my time to perform. I enjoy it. There's nothing. I have calm in the chaos. I enjoy it. Like it's nothing what I'm shy away from. I thrive under the lights, and obviously I just need to make sure I'm in the best possible shape, mindset and frame for when I do go into under the lights.
You mentioned outside the ring. I'm not going to go into all that. That's for you to work out yourself and You know, people can think what they want, but has it served as a bit of a wake-up call, that, to sort of go, you know what? Nah. Has that been like a sort of a nail in the coffin for certain things to say, you know what, this ain't happening again, ain't doing this kind of thing? Because you know yourself, like, and you'll see the different levels in here, you know, highest highs in boxing, but the fucking lowest lows kind of thing, and one slip up knocks you back down kind of thing. Has this been like the wake-up call you maybe needed?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm one of them. I need to learn the hard way, and I'll be real. The truth comes to you when you least want it, and that's what comes with the truth. And it's one of them, like, I learned the hard way. So I've learned the lessons, and I know a lot. And obviously, I'm one of them. I do like to prefer to learn the lessons of other people. Like, a wise man learns the mistakes of others. A fool learns of themselves. At this point, I'm with a fool. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So right now, I've learned the lessons, and obviously, I've got a big 2024 ahead of me. As long as I crack it, it's a breakthrough year for myself. So that's what I want to carry on doing. Smashing it.
100%, and you're on the cusp of some big fights, because you're flying at the minute. But you've got people in here, obviously Dalton, Sonny, who you saw put on one hell of a performance against, you know, pound for pound, one of the best in the world in Bam Rodriguez. Do you take anything away from their performances, and you look at how they're doing at the minute, and that's still helping you because you're so young on in your career?
Yeah, definitely. In the sense of I learn from their experiences. Even though it's not my experience, I'm around it to learn from it and gain knowledge from it.
You feel it as well, because you lot are tight in here. You lot are tight.
Yeah, definitely, and that's my point. Like, I think people forget, like, I'm 21. Yeah. I've not even been pro 2 years yet, and I'm learning on the job. A lot of these lads that was on GB, I weren't on GB. A lot of these that have turned pro a bit of age. I'm moving very quickly out of such a short space of time, and I'm enjoying it. And at the moment in time, I'm just going to have a massive year, keep on smashing it.
What's your goals for this year? If you can map out this 12 months, then we'll leave it on this. What would you like, say, when we get to December this year, to look back and say, look, this is what I've achieved, this is where I'm at? What would you like to have said's happened?
A title, a headline event, and a bigger profile.
Well, Junaid, I'm pretty sure if you carry on...
Yeah,
we all need more of that, but pretty sure if you carry on as you are, like you said, you recognise mistakes you mentioned there, that, you know, God willing, it'll happen for you. Look, Junaid, appreciate your time as always. Thanks for talking at Boxing Social. We're there at your next fight, and we wish you the best, bud.
Nice one, thank you very much, bro. Appreciate it.
We need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.